The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. The enlightened ruler is heedful, and the good general full of caution. There is an intelligent way to eat a live frog. I just don't know what it is. Just because it's fiction doesn't mean it's any less true. Waiting for changing opinions is like waiting for nothing. I kept always 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. Life is more or less a lie, but then again, that's exactly the way we want it to be. Death is unstoppable. One must face it as a fact of life. Do it now. Sometimes later becomes never. Cherish that which is in you and shut out that which is without, for much knowledge is a curse. We need to renew ourselves often. Even temples need renovation. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. Without education, you're not going anywhere in this world. If we will be quiet and ready enough, we shall find compensation in every disappointment. The man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't are both right. Do more listening than talking. Talk more about them than about you. Don't fast forward through life. You'll miss all the good stuff along the way. Nothing truly valuable arises from ambition or from a mere sense of duty. It stems rather from love and devotion towards men and towards objective things. A good completion takes a long time. A bad completion cannot be changed later. It shattered something inside me that hadn't been broken before. Every team has its weakness, and every team has its strength. If you're waiting until you feel talented enough to make it, you'll never make it. It's not the men in your life that matters. It's the life in your men. There is nothing more important than your eternal salvation. I've never seen anything as bright as the rays of kindness. It was always the becoming he dreamed of, never the being. Hearing voices no one else can hear isn't a good sign, even in the wizarding world. Be mindful, be grateful, be positive, be true, be kind. Ability, experience, and books have solution for all the problems. Healthy citizens are the greatest asset any country can have. Go to heaven for the climate and hell for the company. A single death is a tragedy. 1,000,000 deaths is a statistic. It is the certainty that they possess the truth that makes men cruel. I will continue my path, but I will keep a memory always. A tiny change today brings a dramatically different tomorrow. No matter how good you get, you can always get better, and that's the exciting part. Face your life, its pain, its pleasure. Leave no path untaken. People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. How we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. I think it was the institution. I was trying to master it. Dream big, wake up, take the first step into the unknown. You not only are hunted by others, you unknowingly hunt yourself. There are few reasons for telling the truth, but for lying, the number is infinite. Rewards for good service should not be deferred a single day. I've never had anyone's approval, so I've learned to live without it. Everything in life is speaking in spite of its apparent silence. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Correct your mistake as soon as you have found it. I believe in spectacles, but I think eyes necessary too. To realize the truth, you have to cross the boundaries of all religions and prophets. Creating individuality, which creates and protects others' individualities, is good. All the fish needs is to get lost in the water. All man needs is to get lost in Tao. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires. If you dare nothing, then when the day is over, nothing is all you will have gained. If you want more, you have to require more from yourself. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. Weak leadership can wreck the soundest strategy. The most wasted of all days is one without laughter. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue your goals. The trouble is, you can shut your eyes, but you can't shut your mind. Politics determines who has the power, not who has the truth. So long as you fight the darkness, you stand in the light. You can't understand where someone's going unless you understand where they've been. The nourishment of body is food, while the nourishment of the soul is feeding others. Patience is the only way you can endure the gray periods. In conflict, straightforward actions generally lead to engagement. Surprising actions generally lead to victory. Focus on making yourself better, not on thinking that you are better. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. It is better for the heart to break than not to break. Keep creating. The world yearns to celebrate your next masterpiece. There is nothing more frightful than ignorance in action. Our lives can't be measured by our final years. Of this I am sure. Without local guides, your enemy employs the land as a weapon against you. Vote for the man who promises least. He'll be the least disappointing. In my deepest wound, I saw your glory, and it dazzled me. Don't worry about being effective. Just concentrate on being faithful to the truth. The cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. The greatest step towards a life of simplicity is to learn to let go. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Men don't need linguistic talent. They just need courage and words. I do maintain that if your hair is wrong, your entire life is wrong. What is of supreme importance in war is to attack the enemy's strategy. Man is an animal who has to live in a lie in order to live at all. Man doesn't know what he is capable of until he is asked. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. If a craftsman wants to do good work, he must first sharpen his tools. Be brave to stand for what you believe in, even if you stand alone. Don't stop when you are tired. Stop when you are done. Instinct is a makeshift, an admission of helplessness before the problem of reality. Conformity to the present is invisibility to the future. True words are not fancy. Fancy words are not true. The good do not debate. Debaters are not good. The best knowledge is knowing yourself and your inner being. Nature's pleased with simplicity, and nature is no dummy. Stand in the divine rain, and seeds of wisdom will grow in your soul. The elegance under pressure is the result of fearlessness. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. Knowledge is responsibility, which is why people resist knowledge. More powerful than the will to win is the courage to begin. Truth often sacrificed for the sake of stability and peace.